In this video, we're going to talk about how to get Instagram leads in 2024. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, and I'm excited to share with you two big tips on how to get more Instagram leads if you're in real estate in 2024. Let's go. Tip number one, set up smart automations. I've been using a tool called ManyChat for quite a few months now, and I have to say I've been really impressed. Now, I'm not affiliated with ManyChat. I don't get any sort of commission or anything like that by promoting them, but they have a really great system. And the way ManyChat works is, first off, you can start off with a free trial just to check it out. Then there is a paid subscription. And basically what you can do, especially with Instagram, is you can set up smart automations. Now, I just want to preface this and also say that I have been a little hesitant to try this out because I'm a big believer when it comes to Instagram and social media that authenticity wins, and showing up personally and responding to your DMs personally is really important, and I still believe that. But what I have seen is that there's some really cool ways that you can integrate something like ManyChat to spark those conversations and ultimately generate leads. So I'll just give a couple quick examples. We did a few posts over on Instagram recently, and we've tried this out, and it's been really impressive. The way ManyChat works is you basically set up a workflow. So you want to think about, especially on Instagram, if someone does this, they're going to get this from you, right? It's sort of a if this, then that situation. So, for example, we did a post recently all about one of our recent podcasts. And in the past, what I normally would have done on Instagram is I probably would have done a graphic on Instagram or maybe an Instagram story, and I probably would have said something on my Instagram post that maybe said something like, hey, click the link in my bio for that link. Now, the reality is not a lot of people are going over to the link in your bio. It's still important to have a link in your bio. I still think that's one way that you can get leads, but let's face it, when we're scrolling Instagram, we don't want to leave the feed. We don't want to necessarily leave stories. We want what we want when we want it. So one of the things we did with our post is I said, hey, if you'd like a link to our recent podcast, which is about this, this, and this, put the word podcast below. Well, we had dozens and dozens and dozens of people to respond, way more than any other post that we've done about our podcast in the past. So what's really cool about that is then they got an automatic DM from me, something I could personalize, that said something along the lines of like, hey, thanks so much for requesting a link to the podcast. Here's a link. Let me know if you have any questions. Now, did those people turn into leads right away? No, not at all. But when it comes to leads, especially with social media, it's not always 1 + 1 = 2. Oftentimes it's lots of different conversations. It's interactions. We do business with people we know, like, and trust and relate to. And that happens through DMs, through conversations, through building that trust factor. Another thing you can use smart automation for, we've used recently, is giveaways. We did a sticker giveaway. If you know me, you know I love stickers, and we created some great stickers using Canva, using Sticker Mule. Again, I'm not affiliated with those tools. I just love them and use them. And we created a fun sticker giveaway. And using ManyChat, we were able to post something and said, hey, we're giving away stickers. Comment with the word sticker below, and I'll reach out to you and send you a fun sticker pack. So again, we had dozens and dozens of people who responded, and that allowed me an opportunity to send out handwritten notes to dozens and dozens of folks. I often talk about taking the online offline, and this is a really smart, intentional way of doing that. I then went into the DMs. I was able to have a conversation. So for you being in real estate, think about some of the different opportunities that you can do for this. If you have a new video, maybe you've got videos over on YouTube, or you've got a new lead magnet, maybe you've got a new buyer guide or seller guide, you can promote that in the feed on Instagram and then set up an automation in ManyChat to maybe say, hey, comment with the word guide or comment with the word home, and make it really simple for people to receive that information, right? And then you can set up that smart automation to go to your YouTube video, or to perhaps a lead magnet or a buyer guide or seller guide or a community guide. Same thing with a giveaway. You might do a fun giveaway with a local restaurant, a local boutique. Let's say you reach out to your favorite local restaurant and introduce yourself and say, hey, I would love to partner with you. We're going to do a fun giveaway on our Instagram. And you could do an Instagram post about that. And you might say, hey, we're going to do a random drawing to give away a $25 or $50 or $100 gift card. Comment with the word restaurant or pizza or whatever the restaurant is. And that's an opportunity to increase your engagement, obviously receive a lot of comments in the DMs, build that relationship with that restaurant. And again, 1 + 1 doesn't always = 2, but I can tell you from experience that once you set up some of these smart automations, and especially if you're getting people into your email database on your email list and you're providing them with helpful information, it is an awesome way to generate leads over the long run, especially in 2024. Tip number 2, get smart about your Instagram stories. So when it comes to Instagram stories, one of the ways that we've increased leads through Instagram and that I see as a big opportunity for real estate agents to increase leads in 2024 using Instagram stories is really 2 things. So it's about context. When you're posting to your Instagram stories, it's not, I did this, I did this, I did this, but give some context. I'll give you a quick example. Over the years, I often will post my morning cup of coffee over on my Instagram stories. And I often would say, happy Monday or happy Tuesday, which is great and that's friendly. But one of the things I started doing a little bit differently in 2024 is adding some context. So I would write a few words over the screen. I often will say a little bit about what I have going on that day or something funny that's happening. And then I often will say, well, what are you working on? What's going on with you? And that simple question, I can't tell you how many times people respond, people interact, and it starts a conversation. And the key to generating leads, especially through Instagram or social media, is sparking that conversation, right? It doesn't always happen publicly in the comments. Often it's going to happen in those DMs. So sparking that conversation, context is huge. I would encourage you with Instagram stories, less of what you're doing. You can still share what you're doing in those behind the scenes, but share some context. So you might be at a home inspection. Well, what does that mean? What is that all about? Sharing some text on the screen, or also using captions for people who don't have the sound on with their videos. Also with those stories, make sure you're asking a question. Not every single story, but from time to time, ask a question, something that's an easy yes or no, something that people just can't help but answer. So those are 2 things that really we see are making a big difference to generating leads in Instagram in 2024. If this was helpful, I'm going to ask you to do 2 things. Number 1, we'd love if you'd hit that subscribe button and the bell button as we have new videos that come out each and every week. And number 2, make sure you get signed up for our free Instagram challenge. We have a challenge coming up very soon, and I'm so excited to be able to work with you to help you get smarter about Instagram in 2024. We'll drop that link below. Check it out. We'll see you soon. I'll see you on Instagram.